Hey everybody, it's Artabelinda Sunday. We are going to be drawing Huashu today, which is Chinese for fire rat. So if you remember, if you've ever watched Inuyasha, you'll know that he has a fire rat robe. So that's what we're going to be drawing today. I'm currently looking up some references, trying to decide what kind of like pose I want my little rat friend to be in. So the Huashu is a rat who is impervious to fire, as his name suggests. And he also, where's he at? I think I find him on this page. He also has a meter-long red fur, which some people decide to draw as like actual fire. And apparently it lives in a burning forest, and it only shows up in spring and summer. And it would die. So its fatal flaw is that it would die if it ran into water, but it could live perfectly in the fire. So obviously the water puts it out. And so, you know, like in Inuyasha, the Huashu's coat is precious for its fireproof quality. Oh. And Sunny's I'm surprised he actually didn't do anything because he stepped on my keyboard. He's a silly boy. I think I like this picture of a rat standing, but I think I might want... I'm not sure. I do like it though. And then next week, I need to actually color one of the pages, which I think I'll pick Yinglong to be my cover photo. And so I'm going to need to like color it and spiff it out. Made all fancy and colorful. And then I think I also need more Clippy. More Clippy, which is it's a currency in Clip Studio Paint that you can work with, and I think I definitely would like to have some more Clippy because I found some more materials that I would like. So one thing I found that I would have liked to have had and didn't have time to really do it is when I was doing the leopard creature. What was its name? Zhang, there it is, Zhang. I wanted to make the leopard print into line art, and so nobody has leopard spots as just line art, so you can color different colors, but everybody has it as like black, and then they fill in the middle, and thought maybe I could try that. That would be pretty nice. Excuse me. So as far as the rest of the today, after we do Huashu, I might work on that brush some more. I might actually work on the brush that I was just talking about. But afterwards, we're going to play Cult of the Lamb, so make sure you stay around for that. And hopefully, it'll start to work again, because last time, for whatever reason, nobody could make any followers or anything, and it was just wonky, and I fixed some of it, but I don't know. I guess the extension, it's been too long since the extension was loaded. We will go with this one. I'm gonna need to open Clip Studio Paint. And Sunny is attempting to knock off everything because I don't have my pen in my hand, so he's like rubbing on it. He's rubbing on the microphone. His tail is going in front of the camera. Now he's gonna lay down. He's gonna lay down in front of my keyboard like he likes to, and he's gonna make me blush and everything as usual. He loves making my character blush. He just loves it. Alright, so we're gonna switch to art. Oop. Nope, that did not work. Oh, that's because I clicked on this. I need to, like, work on making my stream deck. I need to connect everything to stream deck. Oops. Well, apparently if I minimize that, it goes away. Who knew? That's interesting. All right. And today's lo-fi beats are brought to you by Stomp's playlist. It's called J Dreams. It's no copyright lo-fi Japanese songs. And it was just released like a couple days ago, so it's fantastic. Alright, so we're gonna, as always, start with the red. It's always funny that this hates me. And I'll edit. I'm gonna work on it a little bit also, so. And we'll have to make it taller too, I think. But just to keep this nice and roomy for my fur that's going to be really long, we're going to make the tail curl. I always try to find ways to make my references like a little bit different too. Like change up the references. I don't like using an exact thing for my references, so obviously for things like feet, I would prefer them to be exact because I have a problem with feet. And it's taken me forever to learn how to draw feet. Let's see, we got to have so we're gonna change this up a little bit. And there we go. Sketchy lines. It's funny that their front feet do not look anything like their back feet. Well, they do somewhat, but then they don't. I'll zoom in a little bit more because it's gonna be a pain. Part a little bit skinnier then. I like how their back legs are so long and everything, and then like their front legs are just like little short. They're so short. I used to actually own rats. They were like the coolest thing ever. They died of cancer, which is common for small rodents. This is also very sad though. They were very good rats. The thing about rats is you have to play with them like all the time. Because if you don't, then they can get mean then. They revert back to their wild selves. Erase a bit of this so I can add a little bit more detail in the ears. Well, apparently I don't have it hard at all. Here we go. This one doesn't show an extra ear, but I think we're just gonna make sure that it looks like it has 2 ears. Oops. I think this part's a little bit too long. So let's work on this some more. They almost have like no jaw. I need some puppy. Just keep getting picky with this, and that's fine. Needs to be more round here. One day I'll get this right. And then up here, actually, this needs to be a little bit more round too. That almost perfectly follows that bit right there. I'm just gonna make his mouth just a little bit longer. Okay, and now we need to work on the eye, which should be like right here. Hello, Dumokan Art. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. I'm Artabelinda. I like to stream a variety of things, including arts and games. Today I'm actually working on my coloring page. It's actually the last page in my coloring book, and then I'll be off to picking one for my cover page, and also I plan to add lore for each of these because it's all Chinese mythology, so I'm not sure if I quite like the ears anymore. Yes, a coloring book. I do have a Twitter. I reblogged it today, so if you wanted to see like the previous art pages, you can go there and look. I even made like a really cool brush for it. That's in Clip Studio. It's a Chinese border. It's a very simple Chinese border, but you know, it's for like coloring pages and stuff and different pages. I always think having those things around are they're very useful. There we go. My recall is going to be bad today. I'm going to not remember what words mean. Alright. I think he looks pretty cute. And this neck's a little bit long, so we'll squish that down just a bit, I think. Too much. There we go. That works a bit better, and I think I want this part of his back. I got none of that. That looks pretty good. This is up. He's so chubby. I guess maybe his back's a little bit too large. Should have looked something flat. Here we go. And now we're gonna move him over a little bit so we have enough room to make his little mane. He's got thank you. The Huashu also has a 1 meter long mane of red fur. So everybody else kind of actually makes him into a flame rat, but I don't think he's supposed to be like a set on fire rat. I think he's supposed to be, I don't know, I can't really find any other Wikipedias about him other than apparently this is another this was included in a game as a monster to fight, so that excuse me. And it essentially messes up my whole like search for him about lore and stuff. So let's see, how do I want this to go? I think we're gonna add a lot of swirls again, like we sometimes do with our mains, because this is very Chinese centric art, so we want to incorporate some of the Chinese designs, which I like anyway. I've always liked all like the little swirls and stuff that they put in everything. And it's not like all swirly bits, but you know, I do like the swirly bits. making it more visually appealing. Oops. And you know what? We're gonna add a little tip to his tail here. For some reason they like adding these like little tips, these little furry tips to the tails like a lion. I think they just like lions a lot. We have to have this sort of thing going on also. I think I'll make that one less swirly. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, actually, I teach art more than I take commissions anymore, but I teach art to kids. That's like my main job for an after-school program. I don't work in like the public school setting. I guess that's how I'll just leave that there then. But yeah, I do commissions and all that good stuff. Teach art. It is. I teach art to all sorts of ages. Mostly kids is what I work with from like ages 5 to like 15 or so. And then I do have some adults that are in there. Let's see. I think I'm gonna scale it. We do a lot of painting, and there's some crafting that goes on, but not very much. Wish I'd made them a little bit longer, because now there's like a lot of space. I guess it's not too bad. Alright, so now we're going to change this up. Now it's on to line art. Oops, a little bit too far there. But yeah, some of my students are adults, and then I also do summer camps and stuff during the summer. So we have a lot of fun. Kind of one of those artists that do like a lot, and then they're like a master at none or whatever. That's how I like to call myself. Okay, I think here I'm gonna go into, I'm gonna taper this off. Oop. And so I can go in with a smaller brush and do the hands. I want them to look a little bit more delicate, so we're gonna use a 4. And then we're gonna switch down to a 2 so we can do little claws. And we're gonna continue with the smaller lines. My cat's trying to talk to me at the same time. He's at the door, so you can't hear him, but I can hear him. Somehow he's very loud and very quiet at the same time, and I'm not sure how that's like possible for him, but he manages it in some way. Let's see. I'll wait till the ad stops and then I'll answer. I don't like that. I'm gonna have to redo that one.